Hello everyone, thanks for giving so much love to all the episodes, podcast episodes before, and giving so much love to all the videos before. So thank you very much. So today I'm going to speak. I'm going to make a video. I'm making a video on how to get rid of phone addiction. So phone has been an important part of our life. Like nowadays, before we didn't have. If I speak about my childhood, it was fun. We used to enjoy by playing face to face. We had a lot of human contact. We used to, yeah, human contact is not good right now because we are having this hard time of coronavirus. But you have your family members to have fun with. So we used to have fun childhood because we used to play. We used to have fun time. We used to meet each other, talk to each other. And today, if you see a kid, they are busy in their phone playing it. That's hurts. It hurts. Small kids of 7 to 8 years, 5 to 6 years, having fat glasses like this on their eyes. That hurts. It was so fun for us, and why not for them? Uh, that's totally one of the most things we should change. I would request every parent, please, just to make your time fun, please don't put your children's life in danger because their eyes are being affected, their mind has been being affected, everything is being affected. So how can we just make this phone addiction get rid of us? I have two major things to first get into step. Before then, I have just two major things to speak about. Before and while going to sleep, never ever use your phone, because before sleep, if for example, if there are 10 people coming in a room in the morning, the time just wake up, how would you feel? Some would feel angry, some would feel weird, and others would feel a lot of things. So that's the same thing for your mind. If you just woke up and you just open your phone, there are tons of notification. There are a lot of people sharing their stories. If you open Instagram, Facebook, they're full of photos and pictures. And it's like there are people entering in your mind in the morning itself, which affects your mind very bad. And why not to go while you're going to sleep? Because when you're going to sleep, it's not good for your mind. For example, you're reading a negative news. For example, right now, I'm just telling one. For example, the doctors found that hydrochloroquine is effective for coronavirus. And if you're going to sleep and you just read this news that hydrochloroquine is causing heart problems, you would feel negative, and you would think about it. And the time you just leave the phone aside and just go to sleep, so that you are still there in the thought process of thinking, oh no, hydrochloroquine is not working, it's negative news for the coronavirus thing, how are we going to now get rid of this? So it's a negative thing which affects your mind, and you don't get a quality sleep, which affects your mind, and the next day goes bad. So everything happens which is negative and bad. So better when you go to sleep, try to do a meditation for 2 minutes, not required for 5 minutes, just do for 2 minutes. Next, when things get better, increase the 1 minute every day if you can, and things would change. You would love doing meditation every day when you go sleeping. So what you can just leave your phone 10 minutes before you go to sleep. If pretty much better than that, you can go for 30, or more better 1 hour. So that's wonderful. It would help your mind a lot to get a better and quality sleep. And now the two steps which I'm going to talk about is, first, make schedules. How are we going to use them? For example, I use 5 hours a day because I have a lot of emails to send, a lot of things to do. So I use in around 2 hours on my lap, and 2 hours for 2.5 on my phone, or maybe 3 sometimes. So how I divide my schedule, I don't divide per day, I divide per week. So how do I do is, a lot of things I don't waste my much time. Every time I check, Instagram is maybe like not even, maybe I spend just 1 to 2 hours on Instagram per week. In 7 days, I just spend 2 hours, and 1 hour maximum, not even one, half an hour on Facebook, and just 10 minutes in a week on Snapchat, I just we have these streaks things on Snapchat, so I just sent to my friends I'm done. I don't use Snapchat much, so I much spend my time is on Instagram is because I have a lot of messages I read for collaborations, a lot of then I use a lot of spend a lot of time on YouTube and email Gmail, sorry. So why I using Gmail is because I send a lot of emails. I have to write a lot of emails in a day for collaborations, as I mentioned before, and yeah. So this is the one thing, and YouTube because I learn about how to shoot, how to edit, how to make your lighting better, how to do things better, how to stop sound voices, so make my content better. So this is one thing I do. But before that, try to create schedules. How you're going to schedule your time? How you're going to try to use your phone? How you're going to divide the time? What you're going to do? And this brings me to the second point. Yeah, if you are okay and you cut down your time into half, using your phone. If, for example, you're using 5 hours a day, you cut down into 2.5. So what I'm going to do for that 2.5 hours? So what you can do is first thing which I would mention is just off all your notifications and download the Kindle app. You have a lot of free books you can read on Kindle for 0 rupees or $0 or whatever. Sorry. So you can just use it, and a lot of books are there, and you can use it, and you can read. You can replace your time by reading. You can replace your if you're an iPhone user, you would have Apple Podcast, so you can listen to podcasts on that. Surely you would have, if you don't have, you can download Spotify. You can just check on Spotify also, you have a lot of podcasts there also. Or no, then if better you can just put www, like not www, not required, so spotify.com on internet, and you would find a lot of things for that also. And so you can just do that, stop notifications, help your mother while cooking, listen to podcasts, read books, find on Kindle. If you have hard copies, read hard copies. If you like to write diaries, write stories, write fictions, write small stories, and put them on Kindle. Now Kindle app, it's free for publishing your book. If your book is interesting, you spread the messages, people like, they will buy it, and you earn money also. So there are a lot of things to do. You can change the whole world through phone. Pretty much me. I collaborate to just write messages. I write emails. I ask people for collaborations. I just literally I was for example, if you watch my podcast, I just did a podcast episode with Markian, the founder of Smile Squad. So it was just I just find his email on Instagram. I just took that email, I just wrote him an email, and the next day he replies me, yes, why not, we'll do it, we'll collaborate, why not, I'm very happy to collaborate. And we just did it. So for me, phone has become a life change, because I'm able to collaborate with a lot of wonderful people. I have collaborated with social workers. Literally just in 40 days I have done more than 15 to 20 episodes of multipurpose with Lakshit, which is my podcast. So phone had become a game changer for myself. You can do wonderful things. If you don't have a camera in your house, just make a video through your phone. Your phones have such good quality today. That's wonderful. So just don't, there's a beautiful quote, I don't remember by whom, I forgot his name. He says technology was made to help us. Today we have become slaves of that technology. So pretty much think how you're using it. And as humans, we can make changes with a lot of things. Think how you can change your own life, how you can change life of others through your work. And thank you for watching this video till the end. Thanks for giving so much love to all the podcast episodes and all the videos.